Welcome back to the Blissful Badger. We are now on May, and I have completed painting the Leagues of Votann Combat Patrol and the Leagues of Votann Herrenkind Kill Team. They're nicely stored here. So this time, I think I'm going to paint a Sagitaur, because I have 500 points here and no vehicles. And what better way to increase the collection than to give them a ride? Being able to split the warriors into two squads and get half of them up front is going to be helpful. So I should probably get to building Sagitaur. Instructions say to paint the cockpit before it gets glued into the Sagitaur body. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to prime everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this into the Sagitaur body. It'll go in, and I'll still be able to get to all of the details. And I'll just glue these in once I've painted them, because that's open and I can just drop them in and glue them in. I knew when I saw this antenna that it would break off immediately on the first game, so I made it so it didn't matter. And I put a magnet in both sides. It took several hours to build, but everything is subassembled and ready to be primed. So tomorrow, if the weather is nice, I will actually get this ready for paint. Everything's primed. Time to start painting it. I dry brushed the two drivers and the tires, and I've put down a Black Legion contrast over the tires. And I'm really not sure if I want to do purple with green plates and orange pipes, or if I want to do purple armor, green pipes, orange or green roll bars, or orange pipes. I'm not really sure. I'm going to just sit here for a little bit longer. It's already been over an hour, and I might make a decision. I really hope I do in the next couple of hours, because I really need to work on this. Oh, and I was also going to say, I'm painting the suit that the driver's using, and little mech. I'm painting them as Shinji did in the rebuild, his plug suit. So it's going to be blue lower, some black, and then white upper. So yeah. I decided that an all-over dry brush was going to be a helpful thing for the vibrant colors to actually show through. So there we go. Now to actually paint. I spent some time doing some color sketching, and I need to do a second coat on all of these colors anyway, but just trying to figure out how much purple I need and how much green, make sure everything is balanced properly. I still have to paint quite a bit of this, so I'm not sure what color I'm going to do these pieces yet. I'm trying to keep all of the armor panels purple, but that means I'm probably going to need to do some dark gray in some of the other areas. But I did an initial orange for the springs and green for the hubs, just for the shoe aspect, and we'll see how it goes from here. I need to spend some more hours painting. Well, I'm nearing the point where I need to do the canopies, and I'm going to have to be very careful to paint the actual bars, but I'm going to actually paint the inside with the speed paint to get a glowing effect, so like it's full. So hopefully that will work. I've not done it before, but I have to paint these canopies anyway, so I might as well try that. It's nearly done. I need to do the wash over a bunch of the parts and glue down the cockpits and get those armor panels and tires into place. But other than that, I mean, I have 2 days left. This is Friday afternoon, and I'm pretty sure I can get this done. So, I mean, of course it's going to be done. Yeah, I should probably get to working on that. The wash is going to take a little while to dry, and I want to have that complete before I glue all the things together. So, I'm going to get that done. There we go. I have a painted Sagitaur. Ooh, sorry about the squeak. It is painted. Hey. It looks pretty decent. This is magnetized so it won't break. That goes right there. These can interchange. And I'm ready to have a ride in my Votann army. So we're now 5 months into the New Year, New Army, and I have 5 units plus a leader all painted up. Now, next month is going to be the release of Armageddon, and I will be painting Space Marines and Orcs daily as I work through, on stream, the whole box. Since we don't have a release date yet, I am thinking to make it easier for myself, being that I might only have 2 weeks, or maybe 3, for June, for the army, I am going to paint the call. So, I'm going to paint my call and get a second character into my army. It'll bring it over 600 points, and painting one mini should not be at all a difficulty for a full month, minus however long Armageddon is available. And because of that, in July, I am going to paint the second champion. This was in one of the lots that I purchased, and it is the limited edition version. So it feels good, and it deserves some work on it as well. So once I add those two to the army, I will be ready to add another unit of Hearthguard, but while I'm busy painting up a full-on box, a launch box, it makes sense to paint 2 characters in the next 2 months. So, this is a great start, and I'm looking forward to continuing to build it up throughout the rest of this year. It's looking so good already. That orange LCL is just amazing on these models. It really does tie it together. Subscribe if you haven't, so that you don't miss any future videos. I also want to thank my patrons and supporters for making these videos possible. And until next time, I hope you find your bit of bliss.